All right, so today is going to be a little lift with Byron, at least hopefully. But I'm here at Westwood. Me and him are supposed to be getting a workout done. He's hitting chest and back, and I'm supposed to be hitting chest and tries. So there's a little bit of stuff that we'll do with chest, hopefully together. But if not, it'll just be a little lift with chest and tries. But I'm probably going to start out with some static holds, which I've never actually done them on here. I've done them before, but um, that's pretty much the agenda for today. So I'm going to get stretched out and get everything set up, and then I will see you guys in the first lift. All right, got everything done, stretched out, and everything. I literally haven't done anything. Like I didn't even warm up with bench or anything. I usually don't when it comes to me starting out on static holds. I usually just try to like shock the body, shock the chest, and start out with some heavy weight. But the way I usually do these is I take my max bench for 1 rep, and then um, I multiply that by 1.25, and whatever that is what I do. So that's what this is. This is 335. So my max is 265 on bench. So I just did times 1.25. Got me this, and basically I'm just gonna try to hold this for as long as I can without giving out of my chest or giving out of my stance. And basically, this is supposed to help a lot with increasing your bench. And honestly, I don't do it enough. So honestly, I need to start doing it a lot more because I'm trying to push my bench up to the highest I can. But either way, I'm going to do 2 sets of this to as many seconds as I can hold it up is what I'm trying to aim for. But without further ado, I'll turn my music on, try and lock in for 30 seconds, and then we'll move on to the second set. All right, let's move to the second set. All right, that stuff out of the way, and move on to some actual chest movements. So I'm gonna go try to find an incline type chest press, and then I'll see you guys there. All right, well, I never really use these machines just because of the fact that whenever I'm here, I'm usually doing bench. But yeah, so Byron just told me this is probably the best chest press machine. So probably do a couple sets on here, and then move into some triceps. Try and get a good chest and tri pump today, but no guarantees on that. Either way, I'm gonna get these sets done and kind of work up the weight, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. I'll do one more set of this. We'll move on. Alright, you can move on to either triceps or a little bit more chest stuff. I want to do some low chest type of stuff, so probably flat bench type of thing. I don't really know yet, but I'll see you guys there. Alright, so on this little bench, it's kind of like arched, so I'm going to do some flat bench on here. We got 60s, we're going to work out to some heavier weight, but let's do 3 sets total, and then we'll move on to something different. That guy back there on the incline press is really small. Alright, I'm going to move on to some triceps. Alright, moved on to some tricep dips here. I'm going to probably do a couple sets of these, and we'll do one more thing for triceps, and then do probably just finish here with chest and triceps, and we'll go pose down. So let's get into it. Alright, move on to some cable triceps. Don't know yet, but we'll see. Alright, so I've seen these little guys on TikTok, but basically using this little thing that you use for kickbacks. But basically, it's going to be kneeling, so opposite leg is up that you're doing the tricep, and it's basically just extensions. I'm just using my one arm stabilized. And then do the other arm. Can't take this guy anywhere. Those are actually really nice. I'm gonna do a couple sets of these, and we'll move on to a finisher, and then go pose down. All right, those are great. I'm gonna move on to some chest flies and then do some triceps for a finisher. So we'll get some chest flies. All right, so I've done this little machine before. Last time I was here hitting chest, but buddy Jordan was on this before me. He had 4 plates on it, and I pumped it down to 3. But I'm just gonna do a couple burnout sets, and then do some triceps, and then goes well. All right, chest is feeling mighty pumped, so I'm gonna go finish on some rope extensions, either down or overhead. But I guess you guys will see here soon. All right, so I'm just doing some little handle extensions. Jordan was doing these, so I'm gonna probably just do 2 sets of them, and we'll get those now. All right, let's go check out the pump. All right, well, pretty good lift, and chest is pretty pumped. I'm not gonna lie, the shoulders are pretty pumped as well. But even though I didn't hit them with all the stuff that you do for like chest and tri, shoulders end up getting pretty pumped. Let's check out what we got for chest. Oh, pretty good pump, but I'll talk to you guys in the car. Well, how was your pump, Bubba's?
Yeah, it was good. Good back workout. Hit some shoulders. They hurt now, but they felt pretty good. But overall, not bad.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll see you in the car, and I'm gonna go stretch down for a little bit, and then I'll see you guys, like I said, in the car. What am I talking about? All right, pretty good lift. Me and Byron were doing some. Well, me, Byron, and Jordan. You guys haven't met Jordan yet, but he's a little bit older than me. But yeah, we were all doing the chest fly machine at the end, and then Byron was in the room and we were posing down. So didn't really do much stuff today, but definitely got a good pump. But either way, that'll pretty much be all for this video. So if you guys did enjoy, you can check out this video up here, or if you want to support the channel, you can click on that button right there. But that'll be all for now, so I'll see you guys in the next video.